This is not.
Good evening, Cubes Up the Cash. Gary B, the casual comic guy here. And guys, we are here tonight to do something fun. We're going to talk about the 50th anniversary of Howard the Duck. And there's no one better to discuss that and go along for the ride with than our guest tonight, who is Milt from Flowers Comics. But before we meet Milt, who you've met in this channel before, we're going to go to someone else we've met in this channel before. Canadian survivalist, Mark Andrews. Mark, how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing really well. Survivalist, we don't even have hardly any snow this year. Yeah,
I know. It just sounded fun.
It sounded good.
And of course, our man of the hour, Milt. How you doing tonight, Milt?
I'm doing fine, thank you, Gary.
Now, as you set up your books, and we'll have you introduce yourself and your comics. But first, we're going to say hi to our chat and see who's joining us this evening. So first thing, we have Las Cruces. Good evening, sir. Nice to see you. Hulk Collector Kevin, who just followed me over from Katie K-Pop's channel. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Miss Tina Carrington, the OG herself. Nice to see you, Tina. Mr. DJ Link stopping by to say hello. Thank you, DJ. He has got in the mix going right now as we're going. So great show over there. We have, I was just on her channel, Miss K-Pop Junkie. If you guys aren't subbed to her, please sub her up. She just passed 400 subscribers. Nice. And she is worth every sub, guy. She is a fantastic person and just a joy. Also, another joy, another one of my favorite people in the community. We have Lady Fantastic. Caroline, how you doing tonight? Also followed me over from K-Pop's channel. Phil's Treehouse. Just saw him over there as well. Good evening, Phil. Nice to see you, sir. And we also have, keep going down. We got a lot of conversations going on. We have Chris Bigger. Good evening, Chris. Nice to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Mr. Bigger.
Mr. Dave Bratton. Good evening, sir. Nice to see you, sir.
Dave.
And let's see. And I think, are we about there? So we are there now. We will keep nodding and saying hello to people as they pop in. But Milt, we're going to bring it back to you. Of course, there's no one better to talk about Howard the Duck and his 50th anniversary than a super fan like yourself. So before you get shown your covers, I just want to ask, how were you introduced to Howard the Duck, and was he an instant favorite of yours?
I was a big fan of the Man-Thing way back in Fear. And Howard the Duck appeared, and I immediately said, damn, this is cool. I like it. And Steve Gerber, being the writer that he is, did an excellent job writing some great stories that were both funny, sad, made Howard out to be very acerbic. It was just fun.
Right. And different.
Yes.
Like when he came, first time I saw him, Milt, I went, and it turned out to be kind of true. I thought, Disney's going to lose their mind.
Right. And edgy for Marvel, right?
Yeah. And edgy for Marvel. Like when he came to kind of strolling through that first book, I just kind of went, what is this?
Well, and we were talking before we got on here about how Disney sued Marvel for using the character.
Yep.
And,
they did.
Marvel.
And now they own it. How weird, right?
Yeah, they sued them for something they own now. So I wonder how much money they blew doing that. Now they just recouped it. But we were talking, Milt. I thought one of the things that made them drop the suit was Marvel agreed to put pants on Howard, and you also mentioned something about the number of toes on his foot or something.
Right, they had to make sure that he was he had 3 webs on his toes.
Which okay,
different than Donald, I guess.
Yeah, different than Donald, I guess. So, anyways, but so pants saved the day, which is yeah, exactly, Dave. Like Disney suing someone. Who would have thunk it?
So. Why don't I start with how Howard came to be?
All right, let's see it. Issue 19, right?
He first appeared in issue 19, yes, but starting in issue 15 of Man-Thing, and then 16, 17, 18, and then coming to issue 19, it was one of the first Marvel multiverse stories. It turned out that the Man-Thing, who they refer to as, a lot of them refer to him as Man Swamp, was actually a nexus point in the, I guess they called it the cosmic balance. And there was a guy named Dakeem the Enchanter, who was a big, he was like the Doctor Strange back then, of the multiverse. Somewhat like maybe like, like Spider-Man has whatchamacallit. But
which one? Madam Web?
Madam Web. Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
But anyhow, so in issue number 19, Howard, along with several other people, there was a girl named Jennifer, a barbarian named Carrick, along with Man-Thing. They all appeared in the swamp at the nexus point, and they were fighting demons. And that's how issue number 19 of Fear was Howard's first appearance. And the Enchanter said that they were all there for a purpose, a reason, having to do with the cosmic balance. And it was interesting. They didn't go any further than that.
And hold that just a little higher, Milt.
Okay, this issue was continued then. It was selling good, so it was continued into that's another issue of Fear, into Man-Thing number 1.
Yep.
And it started out where in Man-Thing number 1, they were fighting, what was the name of the group that they were fighting? The Congress of Realities.
Oh.
Was headed by a guy named the Overmaster. And they were fighting to take over the gods, and basically they were trying to get the multiverse to converge, and they were going to be taking over the universe that was left.
And man, what a great cover that is.
Well, isn't that is a one of my
favorites. Classic. And while they were going to between dimensions to try to catch up to the Overlord and the Congress of Realities, Howard fell off the steps and went tumbling into the void. And the Enchanter left him there, and they had to proceed forward to beat the Congress of Realities from taking over the God's position and converging all the multiverses together. And they did get to the nexus point in this one reality where the Congress of Realities was there to attack and kill the gods and take over. And the gods, Man-Thing, the Enchanter, Jennifer, and Korak, they defeated the Congress of Realities. And the Man-Thing went over and he touched the gods, who happened to be dogs, and set everything back in its place. And that nexus point, or where they were at, was also the nexus point, and everybody got sent back to where they were supposed to be, including Man-Thing, who got sent back to the swamp. And meanwhile, Howard is still floating in the void. He wasn't sent back anywhere because I guess he was between realities, and I guess the God would take care of him. But come with giant-sized Man-Thing, roughly a year and a half later, Howard got his first solo story. Now, his first solo story, he landed, he for some reason or other, he landed on 616 Earth. And when he landed, he, of course, thought he was home. But in reality, these two boys walked up to him and said, What are you? And he, of course, he refers to humans as hairless talking apes. So he was disappointed that he was on a planet with hairless talking apes again. And one thing led to another. The boys helped him get some cigars because he needed some cigars. And there was a guy there who turned into a giant frog. And the giant frog, Howard beat him up. And one thing led to another. The frog shrunk. And Howard accidentally hit a couple of the Cleveland police officers. So they arrested him. How the story ended in this issue.
Doesn't that make you wonder, like, Milt, why did they land him in Cleveland? like,
well, I'm from Pittsburgh, and
okay. Why pick Cleveland?
What I'm trying to say is that Cleveland isn't we're not big fans of Cleveland. I mean, you got to remember this is the 70s.
Yeah.
And, this is where in the 70s, Lake Erie was on fire.
Yeah. Oh,
because, yeah. I mean, it's a pretty shitty place.
Well, yeah, like the Detroit River caught on fire.
Yeah.
I remember that.
It's a lot nicer now.
Oh,
I don't
it is.
mean anything. If you're from Cleveland,
Yeah, no offense, but when I read that and they said he landed it was Cleveland, I was thinking to myself, of all the cities in the United States, why would you pick Cleveland? Like,
usually when I see that, I just assume the artists or writers from there.
Maybe, yeah.
That could have been too.
Maybe, because you would think being the Mystic
Or the
Portal,
creator.
so there's a portal in Cleveland? Like,
I don't know. But let's just go to the next issue because I gotta go. I got a lot to go through. And his next appearance was in Giant Science Man-Thing #5. And what was interesting about this issue was the commissioner didn't believe that he was a duck, so he had him stripped and he felt him up and all this kind of stuff, and they let him go. They realized that okay, he really is a duck, so they let him go. Howard got out, smoked his last cigar. He was kind of pissed about the world and everything, and he decided he was going to commit suicide. And he went to the lake and he looked out and he saw a tower out there. And he goes, I'm going to climb that tower and jump off and commit suicide and end it all right now. I've had enough. I can't stand these talking hairless apes. He went to, he got on a little tree trunk and he paddled himself out to this little island where this tower was. And he walked up to the tower, and on the outside of the tower were credit cards, which was interesting. It had all kinds of people's names of related to the comics industry. It was kind of fun. So he started climbing to the top of the tower. When he got, almost near the top, there was a window there, and he heard a girl in there. And Howard is a ladies' man, And so he climbed through the window, and that's where he first met Beverly Switzer.
Mm-hmm.
And she was chained up, and she was begging him to let her loose. And he decided, okay, I'll see what I can do. And a dog came after him, and then somebody else came at him, and then Howard got zapped. And when he got zapped, the guy's name, the bad guy in the thing, his name, where the heck is it? Pro Rata was the guy's name. And let me just see here what they wanted. Oh, that's right. He wanted Beverly and Howard now to go in this other dimension and retrieve what was referred to as the cosmic calculator key. And so they did. And they went to the other dimension for him to get this key. While they were gone, the story zooms to New York City, where J. Jonah Jameson is talking to Peter Parker, telling him, you got to go to Cleveland. I want some pictures of this talking duck. Peter didn't want to go, but he went. And when he gets there, puts on a spider costume, starts looking around for this talking duck. He heard some stories. In the meantime, Howard and Beverly get back from getting the key, and then they don't want to give it to this pro-rata guy because they think he'll destroy the earth or whatever. And so they get into a big fight with him, and then Peter Parker, Spider-Man, comes over and sees what's going on, and he saves the day. And that's basically how this story ends. And now everything is set up. Howard is back at Beverly Switzer's apartment in Cleveland. He has a place to stay. He doesn't want to commit suicide. It turns out that her brother, Arthur, is a big fan of cigars. So she has lots of cigars there. And so
everything a duck could want.
Howard's happy as he can be. So
he's the happiest duck in the pond.
Yes.
Fun fact about him jumping on that log, Milt, that's
yes.
when we discover Howard can't swim.
Okay.
And he's a duck.
Also, his last appearance in Man-Thing was like a month later in Man-Thing 22. I don't remember what the story was here, but Howard appeared in the Man-Thing magazine or comic, this one. But when I mentioned to you about Spider-Man, that occurred, him going to get the key to the cosmic calculator, that occurred in the first issue of Howard the Duck.
Which is just one of the best covers in comic history, in my opinion.
Well, that's because Beverly looks awesome.
Well, she looks like Red Sonja is the only reason you like it, Gary.
Well, and Howard's got a sword.
And Howard's got a sword. And there's someone coming at him with a horned helmet. I mean, it's right up your alley.
Yes, it is. It's good.
And then he also fought Hell Cow in one of the giant size man things.
And then
Bessie the Hell Cow. She was a vampiric cow.
Yes. Oh, that's that was in issue 4. That was in issue 5. That was in Giant Size 5. Yes. That was he had to kill a cow after he got out of the jail, and the cow was a vampire because Dracula happened to be in the States in Ohio at that time.
It was a fun little story. It was
yeah. As you can see, I got a bunch of number 1s.
Yeah.
One thing that's good about these is I got the UK price variant.
You got to get them signed.
What's that?
You got to get. I mean, unfortunately, you can't get Steve Gerber's signature anymore. But
Now I do have Steve Gerber's signature on a bunch of the magazines.
oh, nice.
Nice.
That's good.
But then this, oh, that's another one. But this is the that's a Mark. This is a Mark Jewelers variant, which. So the big things with all these issues are, I tried to get the Mark Jewelers variants and the UK price variants. Those are the only variants that I'm aware of and that I have.
Did you do direct and newsstand as well, Milt?
No, these are all newsstand back then.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I didn't know they were direct back
Well,
then.
maybe no. That might be before direct. I
don't think there is any direct yet.
Yeah, this is
when
70s.
Howard first. Yeah, this is in the 70s. So there wasn't that difference yet.
Now, I don't want to take all night for everybody. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show the covers of all these different issues. The first volume of Howard was 1 through 31. Okay. And it was from where the hell is it? January of 76 through May of 79. He went from being bi-monthly to monthly, back to bi-monthly. But there's a lot of good villains, like the Space Turnip here. This is issue 2.
And I forgot that his eyes used to be that big too. When you remember him, you don't remember him with the big eyes.
Then I mean, I have variants. I do have some UK price variants I got. I would like to say I'm thanking DVH in advance. He said he got some UK price variants for me, which I greatly appreciate. And then here's another. Number 2. Let's go up to. Here's number 3, the Master of Quack Fu.
Nice. And again, these covers. This is my favorite era of covers. Just the art on them was so good on so many titles, and these are no exception. They're phenomenal.
Number 3, and here's number 4. It is When the Sleeper Awakes.
Nice.
That's better, Milt. Hold it back just a little bit more.
Yes, sir.
Oh, don't call me sir. Makes me feel really old.
Here's the one that you sent me.
Nice.
I label everything on the back. I don't.
Oh, there you go. That was the British price variant one I sent you.
Yes, sir. Now, before I go to number 5, let me just show. I have these slab because they're kind of cool. They're the 30-cent price variants.
Oh, that's those are nice.
Yeah.
So those are kind of hard to find, but they're out there.
But they're hard to find.
Yeah, I wish I had a higher grade.
Well, 9.4 is amazing for a book that old.
Well, and here's number 4, 30-cent price variant.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I got slabs of all this stuff, but that's number 4 again. Issue number 5.
Yeah, that was always a fun cover with the big dumb guy on the cover.
Yep. And his polka dot shorts.
Number 6.
Nice. And what I like too is like Howard the Duck, even the covers, it always had like a sense of like old mystery, like almost like Vincent Price type stuff, where it had just that odd feel to it, which really drew you in.
They remind me of there's a character that came out in 1988, 89, The Tick.
Yep.
He reminds me, the stories do, of The Tick. and his stories. Well, actually, the Tick kind of copied some of Howard's stories. Number 6, I believe.
Nice.
Number 7, excuse me. It's number 7. I'm skipping over some of these, and this was one of my favorites. Number 8, Howard for President.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one is great.
I like that one. Yeah. Howard for president.
And, you know, when you think of Howard, you always think of him throwing a fit and being outraged. So that was
Yeah.
just so fitting.
Yeah.
He's a duck of very little patience.
Very little patience.
Well, I like him fighting the big beaver here.
There's so many jokes. I'm just going to let that one go.
Leave that alone.
Classic cover from Tina.
No comment. Number 10.
Right?
None at all.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
We're back in high school, guys. Forgive us.
Yeah.
Number 11.
Oh yeah, one of the classic between the legs poses, right?
Yep.
Every comic gets one.
Every comics gets one. Not many of them have like really bad looking legs with garters holding their socks up, but that was why Howard the Duck was so cool, is just like some of the little things like that on the covers and in the stories that just would make you laugh when you're like, they had, you know, not always something to do with the story, just something that would make you laugh.
Now this is number 12, and this is the cameo of Kiss.
Yes.
In this issue.
Yeah, their first appearance, right?
First appearance, yeah. That makes that book hard to find and a little pricey.
Yeah, just like the Marvel preview with them in
Yep.
it.
Got like 5. I don't know. I don't know why I collect never mind. And here's the first full appearance of Kiss in a comic.
Yep. And
it would have been cool if they were actually on the cover. But
yeah, but I mean, it's so fitting that they premiered in a Howard the Duck.
Yeah. Like exactly. Like when you think about what their comic is now, like, you know, the comics they're putting out with Kiss now and the Demons and all that kind of stuff, and they showed up first in comics in Howard the Duck of all things.
Here's what's another book. It's the first full appearance of Kiss, but it is another variant I forgot about besides the UK price and the price variant and
the Whitman.
The Whitman.
Yeah, the Whitmans.
They're kind of neat to find, I guess.
I love Whitman variants. I always grab them for Conan's when I see them.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't see them that often. And then at the same time, this was in July of '77 for that issue. The Howard the Duck annual came out that same month. Excuse me.
You're not alone, Chris. Been outbid on that book many times myself in auctions. It's
What's
hard to. Chris Bigger was just saying he got outbid many times on those Kiss books.
Yeah, the Kiss Army's real.
The Kiss Army's real, and they grab those books. Like it's they're hard to find.
I can actually see the screen now. Jesus, like this freaking big. I was wondering. Boy, I don't look good either. He tilted his damn thing
you
down.
look fine. There we go.
Number 15, The Island. The Mysterious Island of Dr. Bong. This is what you call one of those books that you just put up on your wall in college.
Same here, Chris. I listened to Kiss my whole life.
She's worth a deuce. If you need a copy, let me know. I've got like 5 or 6 of them. So if anybody wants a copy within reason, you know. I don't want
We'll talk
20.
later. We'll talk later, Milt. But
okay. Here's number 16, Beverly in Action.
Wow, nice.
16. Number 17.
That cover I love. That's great.
Can you hold that up one more time, Milt?
There's that cigar.
Yeah. There's the cigar, and it's almost like a Charlie Brown's shirt that he's got on.
Right. It is. Yeah, the W. Yeah.
Like there's little
Great
things
catch.
like that. That's what I mean about those covers. Like if you look at those covers, there's little things on there that just kind of make you go, "Oh, that's kind of funny," you know, like like immediately you see that you think of Charlie Brown.
And it just stinks that him and Ben Grimm and Wolverine can't have their cigars in modern comics.
No, and the forbidden.
I don't get it. Number 18. This duck, this monster. Them changes. This was a takeoff on a FF51, I think.
Yep.
I mean, it doesn't look like it, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
Oh, it's so great.
And this is my favorite Howard the Duck homage ever. It's Howard the Duck number 19.
Oh yeah, the Spider-Man 50 homage.
Yeah.
He turns him human.
Whenever you see me going like this a bunch of times, that means I really like that cover or book.
Right?
Because you got lots of covers.
Anyhow, number 20.
Yeah, and that's great too. He's just such a fun character when he's drawn by the right people. Like you just look at it and it's just fun.
Yeah, can I let me do this. Damn.
Now, Mark,
Yep.
Now you've read all the Howards too, or because you're a fan, or
Well, I've read most of them. I don't have all of them, but yeah, but back when Howard was on, it was spinner rack. So when I was buying them, I would buy the ones that were still on the rack at the time because there wasn't an LCS. There wasn't like a pull list.
right?
So, I've got
What you got is what you got.
I got what I got, and I filled in some of them. Some I like Howard a lot, but the Kiss books, for example, they're so hard to get, and the prices go crazy when you see them at auctions that I don't have those because I would rather be spending that kind of money on a different book. But yeah, I've read most of the Howards. I had to introduce my sons to who Howard was the first time he showed up and in the MCU. Like both my boys went like, "Who's the duck?"
Right.
And then,
let me tell you.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, this is who he is.
Okay, here we go. Let's go to number 21. Now,
Nice.
I got an awful lot of Mark Jewelers here, so that's why there's a lot of these issues.
It must be a burden.
Must be. It's horrible.
Well, I tell you what, I have 17 through 31. I have Mark Jewelers of all the Howards.
Nice.
And that's kind of it's kind of hard.
Jared, you need to put that one comment up on the bottom. You need to highlight. There you go. Everybody see that? Does everybody see that? Chris Bigger agrees with me.
Make sure you screen capture it after, Mark.
Okay, and this is these next two issues, 22 and 23. They're Star Wars
Homages, yeah.
homages. Yeah, they're kind of fun, kind of neat.
Oh, definitely neat. That's so good.
That is.
And what did you just see?
I'm just reading what Chuck just said.
Well, okay, I'm missing everything. And here's number 24. I kind of like that cover.
It's good. Well, for him being a duck, they do so well putting expressions on his face.
Yes. Number 25.
Now that's good.
Yep.
Hitchcock homage.
Yeah.
Correct. Now, what homage is this one to?
I know it too. Cabaret.
Boy, this is interesting.
Come on, not 3 times.
Right. I think Milt's got like 3 long boxes of Howard the Duck, and it's like 33 issues.
Yeah.
Here's number 27.
Nice. Putting the knuckles to him.
Yep.
Number 28. Now these Howard was good, but these first 33 issues, they're the ones that matter.
Yeah, they're the gold standard.
Yeah, they're their gold standard. Now, again, going back to the humor of the cover, look at where the guys who's punching Howard's fist is strategically placed on the cover.
Right? Covering some naughty bits there.
Yep, covering some naughty bits.
Oh my. Number 29.
Yep.
Duckitis.
Number 30. This is kind of neat.
Right? Iron Duck. He's a football, but it's kind of like Iron Man too at the same time with the colors.
And the final issue of the initial run, number 31. It's titled The Final Bong.
Hold it right there. There we go.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect right there.
All right, now don't breathe.
Yeah, don't breathe, don't move. That's good.
Okay,
Now, only sit on one butt cheek.
Now, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Now here's number. The movie was coming out in 1986.
Yep.
And they thought, well, maybe we'll try to start Howard back up. And they did in January of that year. And this issue came out. And that's Howard's origin, by the way. Wait 1 second here. You'll appreciate this in a second. Damn, where'd the hell that go? Oh, here it is. Oh. So, Mark, what's the significance of this?
That his origin, you mean?
Yeah, besides that.
Well, that looks like a Donald Duck homage.
Well, it looks like a Donald Duck homage.
That is that's a Canadian price variance. That's
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yes, it is. It's a 75 cent. It is.
I don't know how I found that one, but you
How
got to
many?
check the prices.
I have a few of those Canadian price variants in this collection of mine for some strange reason. I don't know why.
Howard?
Right.
I've almost all my
Because it's not a variant for Mark. It's just his regular book.
variant of mine.
Oh God! And then that didn't sell too well, but the movie came out and they gave it one last shot, number 33, and this was the final issue. The interesting. Here's this one that came out in the news. Okay, you see this?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
okay,
and it's a good cover too.
And then you see this one.
Yep.
It's a variant because it's the ink that print the
number. Yeah, the words aren't around the 30.
Yeah, it doesn't say all new 30-page epic. It just says 30. So, but so that's a variant, and I don't know why. Anyhow, now before we start talking about the movie, can I just mention some things?
Absolutely.
That came out, some miscellaneous books that came out right around then, and
absolutely, Katie.
Just 1 second. And this is a series put out by by Star Reach Comics. It was a 6-issue series titled Quack. And Frank Bruner, the artist.
Yeah, and he's fantastic. I love Frank Bruner's art.
He did this. And basically, it's the best thing to say is they copied it. It's a clone, okay?
Right.
And so these came out. It's called Quack. Now these are
It's a bit
actually
of a swipe.
these are hard to find actually, and the backs of them are kind of cool too.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of in a classic animation style, too.
So what year
Yeah.
did that series come out? Around the movie time?
This came out right around 1977.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so
They were doing this right when Howard was out, also. So it was
Yeah.
kind of cheating. I don't like the fact that they did that, but and
But
here's
that didn't stop you from buying them.
yeah, I know. The newsstand I used to go to, they had everything.
Wow.
And-
that's a seriously mad looking rabbit.
Yeah.
Yes, very pissed off. But it was no, like I said, my dad would go in and he would order like pizza or whatever, and be drinking some beers, and he'd go, here's $5, here's $10, and I'd go next door into the newsstand, and I just bought all kinds of shit. I don't, but anyhow.
Yes, we do, Chuck.
Whoa, okay, here's issue number 3.
Oh, nice.
This is kind of bizarre stuff, actually. Issue number 4.
Yeah, this is quite different for Frank Bruner.
Yeah. I kind of like it, though. It's
Yeah, it's very stylized.
yes, issue number 5.
Wow.
They let him run wild a little. Nice.
Yeah, this is a clone of Howard. Issue number 6. I think this is the last one. Let me check. Yeah, this is the last issue. So now, the same time, basically, let me just say this. There is a couple other things that are neat. I should show this. There was a Delaware comic convention back in 1977, 76, 77. And they, damn it. Well, the whole program is, that's by Gene Cole in there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
All kinds of, every page in here is just phenomenal. I'll show this at the end kind of a little bit. And then in 76 actually, Foom number 15 had the Howard for President thing going. And this is actually worth a lot of money, not because of Howard or anything. It's worth a lot of money because this was the first full appearance of Miss Marvel.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was kind of on page 13. There was a good Steve Gerber interview. Also, this is a wraparound cover, which is good. I have this in a 9/8, believe it or not.
Nice.
It's kind of cool to get those back then.
Yeah.
In that. What was I doing here? Okay, Quack. Had that one already. Okay, and then in 1980, Howard. Now this is a cover by Todd McFarlane. Those Marvel Tales, and in this, Howard is also in a short story in the back, a couple pages.
Oh.
He actually meets up with Spider-Ham.
I've forgotten about that. That's
It's
right. He did.
Kind of a neat appearance there.
And every once in a while in Marvel Tales, they would have an original short story in the back of one of them.
And that's what they did there. And in later on in 1980, Howard teamed up in with Spider-Man in Marvel Team Up for an issue.
Yep.
Oh yeah, love Marvel team ups and
And,
2-in-1s.
and then in well, we're up to 1983 now, but so if we're in 1980, I should show you these things. People don't remember this, but Howard was in Crazy Magazine in
Oh,
1980. I've only got 3 of the issues, but and what he would do, he'd have like a full page where it was all Howard the Duck stories and different writers, nobody famous, like a guy named Steve Spates and
but I
Roger.
didn't even know that about that magazine. That's great
No, I
info.
didn't know Howard was in Crazy.
What's that, sir?
I didn't know he was in Crazy.
Yes. And up here it says, as a matter of fact, it says it on the cover.
Howard the Duck.
So I have these 3 issues from 1980, but I don't know if he's in any more. And it's kind of foolish to buy the whole year of Crazy.
Right, and not know.
Yeah.
And just to see.
So if I can look sometime, I will.
And that Flash Gordon cover was amazing.
Yeah. Emperor Ming.
Yeah.
Then he was also in Bizarre Adventures.
Yeah.
And it was a Christmas special.
Yep.
With Howard the Duck. He starred in that.
Yep.
And actually, this one's neat. It was signed by the cover artist, Joe Jusko.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
So
he's a good signature to have, Joe Jusko.
That's the one where he did the parody of It's a Wonderful Life, isn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah, the Jimmy Stewart story.
Yes. Is Joe Jusko still alive?
I believe he is, but you know what? I'll look it up right now while you're looking at.
Okay,
the
I was
one.
just wondering because he's got to be getting up there.
Oh yeah.
I think.
And then my favorite issue of actually, there's a couple of Marvel Age I really like, but issue number 43 with Howard flying down the road and
Yeah, he's 64 years old.
Well, there you go. Yeah, he's very young.
yeah, he's a lot younger than I thought. Yeah. But okay, so I got these. Which ones are these? Okay,
And he has a new Savage Sword of Conan cover coming out for the new series.
Oh, good.
Oh, that'll. Did you get issue 8, or was that this coming week?
That's this coming week, isn't
the
it?
next one coming out. 7
Yeah.
was the last one.
Yeah, that's. I hope it maintains its the quality.
Oh, it will. And Roberto De La Torre is back as artist for the next run, and then they're going back and forth between these two guys, and they're both phenomenal.
How many copies of each issue do you buy?
It's better if I don't tell. I get lost in the variants. I already got a short box of Conan, and it's 7 issues.
So the translation is he buys them all, Milt.
Okay, so he's like me in a lot of ways. So
yes,
don't make fun of Howard.
No,
oh, I don't. I understand the buying multiple copies thing. I wholeheartedly do.
Well, most of them are different.
Oh, I know. That's the same thing I say, Milt.
Yep. Yeah.
I know. Okay, so now we're up to 1982, and Steve Gerber was in a lawsuit with Marvel over a number of different things. Let me just do this. Flip this page. I got like notes here all over the place. And he had a lot of his buddies help him out. and these included like Jack Kirby and Neil Adams did the cover, which
Right.
is really cool. And he created for Eclipse Comics Destroyer.
Destroyer Duck.
So Gerber's got a duck fetish.
Yeah, big time.
He knows what's fun. How about that? And the Destroyer Duck was different than Howard. He was more what's the word?
Rugged.
He was a little more aggressive.
Yes, he was kind of a clone. That's how they used to say it.
Yeah.
Because they did cross paths later on, which I'll get to. And here's issue number 2. Is that number 2 still? Oh, number 3. Number 4. Number 5.
This is cool because I've never seen these covers.
And number 6. And there should be one more.
Oh, I love that King Kong homage right there.
Yeah, with the snake.
Yep.
And then it ends with number 7. This is the Rambo that I really like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The first issue is fairly easy to find because it was put out, but the other issues they're kind of hard to find.
Yeah, they are hard to find. Destroyer Duck, you can pick number 1. You can pick up fairly reasonably.
Yeah.
But the rest of the issues, they're just not easily found anywhere.
And then here's the big thing. Howard, they put out a movie.
Right.
People liked it. People didn't like it. You had to go in there. I remember the first time I saw it, and this is no shit. Excuse the language. I was blitzed. I mean, I was toasted to the max.
Right.
I had like a great time, and I thought it was the greatest movie I've ever seen. But then I made the mistake of going to see it again when I wasn't toasted. And my God, that could be the worst movie Marvel ever put out. I mean, it could be worse than some of these Disney shows.
I actually really liked the movie.
Okay, were you toasted?
Nope. I was just, I was obviously younger, right? I was 16.
Yeah.
And it was just great to get you. I couldn't even believe we're getting a property, a comic book related property,
Yes.
let alone Howard the Duck.
Of all
the
comic
oddity.
books. Yeah.
And when it came
Howard the
out,
Duck.
I mean, you weren't expecting anything other than somebody in a costume because that's what the movies of the time were. And I thought they had the humor. They made it a little adult, so I was good.
It's a Lucasfilms thing.
Yes, and they had Leah Thompson, so I was a big fan of hers too.
She was hot. She was definitely hot. And what was interesting was Steve Gerber was actually real good friends with George Lucas. That's why the whole movie got made to begin with, which I thought was interesting. And I guess he didn't care whether they won or they made money or not. I don't know, but they probably did. If I know people to this day who buy the 4K, who bought the 4K DVD, already had the DVD, already had the Blu-ray when it came out, and they bought the 4K whenever the 4K came out, simply because they really liked the movie. So
right, and I own it physically and digitally as well.
Well, it became a cult classic, and just more people saw it, and just it's just suspend your disbelief and just watch it and laugh and
yes,
and
to be laughed. You gotta laugh,
and good actors in it too.
Yeah,
and they just hammed it up and had a blast.
And you could, they just kind of we're making a lark. We're not going to make any money on this movie, so let's have fun. That's kind of the feel you get when they're doing the movie, and you just sit back and
Did you like the movie or not?
Yes,
Mark?
I liked it a lot.
Me?
Mark?
Yeah, I didn't mind it at all. It made me laugh. So
Yes.
I just sit back and giggle. And
The second time I saw it, I took work off in the afternoon, and I was down in DC, and I went to this theater, and this was like a hole in the wall theater run by these Chinese people, and I didn't like it when I first went in. They tried to charge me all this money for popcorn and everything else, and so maybe I was put in a bad mood when I first went in to begin with the second time. But either way, it came out in a 3-issue limited series, the movie.
Yep.
So there's the first issue. Here's the second issue. And here's the final issue. And they played with some of the story, but that's okay.
pretty close.
And this is kind of neat because this was signed by Ed Gell, who played Howard the Duck in the movie.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
It's kind of neat.
That is.
Definitely neat.
Wait 1 second. Let's go to the magazines now. And then there was a Marvel Super Special number 41, which was a Howard the Duck movie type program. Yeah, it's the same thing. Any notes? Okay, they just called it the official comic adaptation. And then I used to like science magazines a lot, and this is one I used to get. It was called Starlog.
Starlog.
Oh yeah, Starlog's great.
I thought this was cool having Howard on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I think that's a great costume. Like I didn't have any problems with the Howard the Duck costume.
Oh no, neither did I.
When you put it when they made that movie, like it was, what did you accepted it? It was just was a guy in an outfit.
The official adaptation of the movie. It's kind of neat. It has like pictures from the movie, and then they talk about it and stuff. So
I've never seen that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, this was actually made in Australia, which is kind of neat. And then here's something else that came out at the same time. It is the Howard the Duck Rock and Roll Star. Is the Howard the Duck coloring book.
I never saw that before either.
I've not seen that one either.
This one's hard to find.
Yes, that would be.
I know you're going to look for it, Mark. I know.
Yeah, I am, because I like to find obscure coloring books.
Especially the coloring book.
Yep.
And then this one, I actually have 2 of these, Mark. So if you need one of these,
Mark, Milt will let you color his.
No.
No.
This is called a Walk Back in Time, and this is an unused Howard the Duck sticker book.
Well, and I've never seen that either, Milt.
I've never seen that one either.
This is cool.
You know, you're costing Mark a lot of money tonight, and he's got it coming to him.
What do you mean?
Deserves it.
Yeah, here's the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And then this is kind of cool. This is this was signed by Ed Gale at the Steel City Con back in 2011. He signed it Howard the Duck, Ed Gale.
Oh, cool. Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, I really like this one.
Yeah.
But I should frame it up. But then when you frame it up, these things don't quite fit correctly in the. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. That's fantastic any way you put it.
Yes, I like it. Let me do this.
Little custom framing, Milt. It'd be nice.
Yeah, my man cave though got so much crap in it as it is. Okay, now Howard the Duck. After the movie came out, Howard the Duck made various appearances on the covers and in stories of miscellaneous books. Right after the movie, he appeared the following, well, actually, no, not the following year. 3 years later, he was in The Sensational She-Hulk.
Yep.
It was a 4-issue series. The Cosmic Squish Principle. It's funny how they used a lot of cosmic in his.
Right, and those two are a perfect pairing too. That was, I mean,
yeah.
that's a great book for him to be in.
Yeah.
So that's number 14, and he was in number 15 with her. Then something about Howard in Cars.
Yep.
I love that cover.
Ooh.
And then he was in number 17.
And that's those 4 books in that series. They were funny. Like they were funny. That, like, I have that run of She-Hulk, and those 4 books in that run are pretty funny.
And then this was a Generation X book that I actually only found like 3 years ago. And it's Raising Heck with Howard. Howard's in there having some fun.
Well,
So,
I didn't even know he appeared in Generation X. That's cool.
Yeah, that was back in 96. And then a month later, he was in The Savage Dragon Destroyer Duck.
Yep.
Team up. It was written by Steve Gerber, but it crosses over into Spider-Man Team Up number 5. And in this book, Howard makes an appearance in the shadows at the end of the book.
Oh,
which is
clever.
Kind of neat.
So they could get away with him being there, but not being there.
Yeah, it's a silhouette shadow of him, but you know who it is.
Right.
Yes. And then here's Gambit with Spider-Man and Howard the Duck in Marvel Team Up Spider-Man number 5.
Nice.
He also let me see where the hell I'm at now. How am I doing with time, sir?
Just a little over an hour. Not bad.
Oh, Christ. I'll hurry then. Here's Ghost Rider. He was in Ghost Rider with Moon Boy, Devil Dinosaur, and Howard.
Ooh.
And he was in issues 81 and 82, there was kind of a neat little story. I like dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, and Devil Dinosaur is one of my favorite. I love that 9-issue series, that original one.
Yes,
so good.
And then there was also right after that, in that Christmas of that year, there was Howard the Duck holiday special.
Oh, I didn't know about that one either.
Yeah, well, what's good about it actually is I really like. It's a good story.
And it's a great cover with him silhouetted by the moon.
Yeah, I like the wraparound cover.
Yeah,
also,
that is nice.
And I collected a bunch of those. I don't know why. And then in the Amalgam universe, Lobo and him were forged together into Lobo the Duck, which was kind of a funny little thing. And then after that, there was a Howard the Man-Thing, Franklin Richards, along with a couple other people, were in a short 3-issue limited series called Daydreamers.
Oh, I never heard of that one.
Mm-mm.
And this is bad.
Yes.
Story is not good.
So there's a reason we haven't heard of it.
Yes. But, a
But
completist.
it's got Howard in it, so.
He was asking if he had Deadpool the Duck.
That's still to come.
There you go. I figured.
Let me put these in this box.
Got tool.
About the same time, Marvel was coming out with these cards, which were kind of neat. So this is the Howard the Duck card.
Oh, that's nice.
That they had these for all the superheroes, and on the back, like, are all the dimensions. Like, to give you an idea, real name Howard. We'll let it go.
Oh, come on. Say his real name, Milt.
Last name unrevealed. How tall do you think he is?
4'3".
Mark?
I would put him at 4'4", like 4'3", 4. I would agree with Gary.
2'7".
Go on.
That's what they say. Weighs 40 pounds and has brown eyes, yellow feathers. I don't see yellow. I see more of a white.
Right, and he's definitely drawn bigger than 2 feet in the comics.
Yeah, he is. And he was bigger in the movie, too.
I think it's the way he moves his arms. I don't know. Okay.
He lost his feathers.
After this all came out, there was a Howard the Duck Marvel Max series. It was 6 issues. Okay. Here's one.
Now, I've seen a few of these, but this also is a hard series to find.
Yeah.
Issue
That
2.
cover I love.
Issue 3.
Oof.
Issue 4.
Oh, American Gothic.
Mm-hmm.
Issue 5. And issue 6.
Nice.
But it's actually, I had those backwards. Apologize. Or else I put them down wrong. Oh, well.
That's all right.
And then after that, Howard's next appearance, 2 years later, he appeared. Mike Mayhew did a cover for She-Hulk, and Howard appeared in the elevator.
Oh, nice.
And then after that, he was in the Civil War Choosing Sides cover.
Oh, that one I did not know.
And then
That's not one of my most favorite renditions of Howard. It looks like his eyes are about to pop out.
They do.
Like,
Well, here's the pissed off, ready to punch your eyes out, Howard, on the second print of Civil War.
Yeah.
Sides.
there you go.
Wow.
And then later on that same year, about 9 months later, there was a She-Hulk cover that was kind of I don't know if you want to call it a homage to Howard, where she's reading the comic, and I don't know what you want to call that exactly. I'll call it a Howard the Duck homage. How about that?
Sure.
Right.
I don't know.
Tribute? A tribute, maybe?
What's that?
A tribute?
A tribute?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Tribute. Tribute sounds better. Oh, damn it. And then there was a 4-issue limited series that came out in 2007. There's issue 1.
Now that's an odd cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then issue 2 was the zombie variant, or issue 1 zombie variant. Then issue 2.
Well, some dark covers, huh?
Yeah, real dark. And then, of course, issue 3 with his friend.
She-Hulk.
Nice.
And then the final issue, issue 4. Now, after that, Howard was in a number of different things, including Marvel Zombies number 5. Here he is on the cover of the trade paperback, and
Not zombified.
yeah, it's kind of different.
That's a good cover, though.
Yeah, and then he was also on the variant of number 2 of that series.
And I like that Howard didn't become a zombie.
And then he was on the cover of the variant for issue 3.
Wow.
Quackiest night.
And then here's another issue 3 that was a variant that's called, when they did the Heroic Age back then, covers.
That's another good one. Wow. I never saw that one either.
It looks like he's dancing with Michael Jackson or something.
Yeah, Machine Man.
Well, he's doing the quack foo.
Right? Got to
And
stay
then,
in practice.
Yeah.
Here's the issue number 5 of the series. Where the heck is he? Oh, you see him up there holding the bazooka.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then he was also on the variant for issue number 5. Similar to the trade paperback, but a little bit different.
Right? Nice.
And then he was in a special about a year and a half later, actually, yeah, roughly, called it was a Spider-Man book, and it was called Back in Quack.
Nice.
And then he came back in the Zombies with the Marvel Zombies Destroy series. And here he is on the shoulders of the Punisher, I think.
Oh, wow.
And then here he is with number 2 with a machine gun. Then here he is. Here's number 3. Then here he is, number 4.
Wow. And most of these now I haven't seen ever.
Then here he is, number 5, guiding the troops.
Yeah.
This was in 2012 that the Zombies Destroy was out. And what's interesting is we didn't see him again for over 3 years.
Wow.
And then Marvel decided to let Chip Zdarsky write a little series, a 5-issue limited series, but they were going to promote it. So what they did was Marvel in June of 2015 put out 19 comics, and every one of the covers had a variant that was a What the Duck variant.
Oh.
So I'll just go through these fairly quickly. Here's the all new Captain America with the duck soup. Here's the all new X-Men with looks like taking a crap there.
That would be the suntan lotion variant, the bikini being pulled down.
The copper tone.
Yeah, the copper tone homage.
And then here's the Spider-Man variant, What the Duck.
Nice. American Gothic again.
Yeah.
Yep. And then here is
Yes, Andy Warhol for the first one, the soup.
Ant-Man.
Wow. I've never seen these ones, Milt.
Well, this is the whole month. Here's Daredevil.
Wow.
That's good. That's good.
Here's Deadpool. I kind of like this one too. Here's a Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh wow. Yep. The album cover.
Yep.
And then I like this one too. Here's a Hawkeye.
Oh wow, that one's great.
Yep.
And here is the Hulk.
Oh,
Welcome to World War II.
Yeah.
that is nice though.
And then Inhumans.
Oh, I like that one. That's just nice and simple.
Mm-hmm.
And then the legendary Star-Lord. You should have this one, Gary. The Miss Marvel.
No, I've never seen it.
I'll get this one to you. Not this one, but one of them.
One of them. Because I bet you have more than one copy of all these, don't you, Milt?
Anyhow, I give them away. Here's our Rocket Raccoon.
Well, that's cool.
That is very cool.
And this is
Not the first man on the moon.
another album cover here. Shield.
Oh wow.
I'm not sure what that's from, but you know, and I know somebody who would be able to tell us. And then again, this reminds me of the Michael Jackson Silk cover.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yep, the Thriller homage, huh?
Yeah, I think so. And then Spider-Gwen.
Ooh, the black and white's nice.
Yeah, the Times Square kiss.
Yeah. I like that. I don't know. Anyhow, wait 1 second.
Yeah, Gwen's getting her duck on.
Yep.
Here, the Superior Iron Man. And this is a homage to the Clash, London Calling from 1970.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Marvel actually did, like they did the hip hops. They actually did a couple rock and roll, which is what I would have liked. But they only did like 6 or 7 of them. Kind of pissed me off, but whatever. Here's I like this Thor homage.
Oh, poor Howard.
Yeah.
And then the Uncanny Inhumans.
The Scream.
Yeah, and I was trying to read what they put. Oh, UGG in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was all of the issues that they put out in June of 2015. And I don't know if these are hard to find or easy to find, but
Well, I've never seen any of them, so I'm going to say hard to find.
Yeah, I'd never seen any of them either.
well, if there's any
And I see comics come in at the comic shop all the time in the back room, and I've never seen any of those.
Yeah.
well, if anybody's, you know, if you're interested in any of those, let me know. Besides the Miss Marvel one, okay. Now after that, the Howard they put out a 5-issue limited series starting in June of 2015, and it ran for 5 issues. And I could show them all, but here's like the first issue.
Yeah, with the first Gwenpool.
No, that was in the follow-up series.
Okay.
But what I liked was just to give you an idea, like the first issue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There were 8 variants. The second issue,
wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 variants. The third issue, 1, 2, 3, 3 variants. And then it went, 3 and 2 variants, the last 2 issues. But that's a lot of issues.
Yes,
That's
it
a lot
is.
of issues. Yeah.
Well, this was the first issue.
Yeah.
Should I show these or not? Do you want me to just go through them real
All right,
quick?
go ahead.
Okay, that's the first issue. This is the Erica Henderson 1 in 20 variant.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
I got a bunch here that are autographed by the Chip and people. Here's the Scotty Young variant from that series.
Wow.
Oh, that's neat. I've seen that one before, but that one's a rare one too.
Yeah, this is the 1 in 15. They call this a movie variant. I don't know why, but
Because of the eyes, maybe? Like they drew him like the movie character.
yeah, maybe. Oh, he's dressed.
And
They drew him like a movie star. How about
Yeah.
that? Here's a 1 in 25 Val Merrick variant cover. He did a lot of the writing in the original Man Thing
Oh,
stuff here, or not the art. He did the art, not the writing. But that's very simplistic for a 1 in 25.
I know. I thought it was kind of nice.
Well, and here's a Chip Zdarsky. This is actually signed by Chip. This is a 1 in 25 that he did.
Oh, nice. Good signature to have too. Chip Zdarsky's great.
mhm.
And then here's the 1 in 50 by Paul Pope.
Oh, okay. That one's really nice.
I actually got an extra one right here for some reason. Interesting.
So I'm starting to do the math on how many books you bought, Milt, just to get those.
Anyhow, blank sketch covers. Got a bunch of blank sketch covers, and also they did a what did they call these? Because I've never seen them since. They are called The Evolution of Howard. These are all by Chip Zdarsky, and 2 of them are rare double covers, but be that as it may, they look like this. They're not in order, so
Evolution. Are we gonna get a Da Vinci one?
no. Can you see it?
Yeah, that's really good.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Well, these all go together supposedly. I guess you
Oh.
follow him
Yeah, through the stages.
of his life, yeah.
Never seen these either. These are fantastic.
There's like 7 or 8 of these things.
So you display all those side by side on a continuous
Exactly.
wall. Yeah.
I think it would look neat, but
Yeah, it would.
I got these comic capsules. I don't know if you showed them or the Gainers showed them on their show.
Yep. And yeah, and I showed them a while back.
I got a 10-pack of them, so I'm thinking about maybe I'll put them in there and just hang them up in order.
Mhm.
That'll look nice. And I like that there's even comedy on those covers because he walks off the page eventually.
Yes. And then see, I don't know how this fits in there though. This could be this is a double cover variant for some reason. And I don't quite know where that fits in the scheme of things.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? If you want to put them
Yeah.
all 7 in order,
Yeah.
where the hell do you put that one? Okay. Just 1 second.
Sing, Gary.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying seeing all these covers I've never seen before. This is nice.
Okay, and this is issue. Is this issue number 2? Number 2. Yeah. Okay, issue number 2. First print.
Oh, that's nice. Him and Gamora
Yep.
and
Rocket.
Peter.
Yep, number 2. And then here's number 2, the second print, which is kind of like a photo of them.
That's kind of neat to look out of a photo booth.
Yeah. And then here's the 1 in 25 by Chip Zdarsky. Him with the Ducks. And then here's the this is pretty popular actually. It's another Chip Zdarsky variant. This is a 1 in 20. I think.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And this is actually my favorite variant from this 5-issue series. And it is the Run the Jewels variant by Mahmoud.
Mahmoud Asrar.
Yeah, I can't say the name. I'm sorry.
Oh no, well, we say Mahmoud Asrar, but it's like Mahmoud Asrar.
Yeah. Well,
Very cool.
I'll just call him MR, okay, or MA. Okay, and then
I actually have a signed book from him.
yeah, oh, and then here's this one's interesting. Now this is a rare one, and this is like the 1 in 50. It's the colorized version.
Nice.
Oh,
The black and whites are easy to get. The colors are
Yeah, I've never seen the colored version of it.
yeah. Well, here's 2.
okay.
Okay. Anyhow, then issue number 3. This is a cover A by Joe Quinones.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I like that.
That's
one.
a perfect expression. That's hilarious.
Yeah, especially with the people. And then here's the variant by Bobby Rubio.
Oh, that's also nice. Chris likes that one.
There you go.
And here's the second. It's the second print, and it's like a lot of the second prints. They're second prints, and you can tell they're second prints because it has word bubbles.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
The ones that don't are usually the first prints.
First prints.
Yeah. And then here is a 1 in 25 by Jason Latour.
Oh, that's cool too.
That's different.
Let me just put these down here.
See, I think Milt just doesn't have a man cave. I think he's got like a man cavern, and then there's like a whole cave that just has Howard the Duck in it.
Yeah. Yep. I'm pretty sure.
I will say what these BCW black boxes are phenomenal.
And Chris was asking if the Punisher was on that last cover you shown.
On the last cover.
Yeah, the black and white one.
Yes, he is. At the top.
Yeah, just at the top, right in the. Yep.
Nice.
Well, he's got a good eye.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like I am with Howard. Maybe he does all Punisher. Okay, issue number 4. Cover A with Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, very nice.
And then the variant with Gwenduck.
Yeah, that's really cool. I've seen that cover a few times. That's a good one.
And then issue 4. This is again She-Hulk. 1 in 25 by Joe Quinones.
Nice.
If they'd have done a second season of She-Hulk, I bet Howard would have shown up somewhere.
Well, don't be surprised that they do, and he does.
Yeah.
And then here's issue number Number 5. This is the cover A. And then number 5, the 1 in 25. And this is by Howard Chaykin, that favorite.
Oh,
Joe, if you watch this on the replay, he did some great shadow covers back in the day. So this is by Howard Chaykin.
Very cool.
oh, that's good.
Did you know Howard Chaykin also did work with Atlas?
With Atlas Comics.
Yes, I did.
The 70s Atlas.
Yeah, the Atlas Seaboard.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's one of those. Okay. After that, after those 5 issues, Howard was in Secret Wars Battle World. And then he went on to be in Secret World's Battle World. So he's on every cover of that series.
Oh,
So that's it's cover A, and then this is cover A, but it's the rare diamond Chicago comic C2E2 variant.
nice. Good black and white.
I wasn't there. This is one of those ones that I bought. And issue number 2 with Howard there. Issue number 3 with Howard. Number 4.
See, I had no idea there was this much Howard out there. No, seriously, like I didn't know that they had put him in so much. I thought they kind of forgot about him for a while.
Well, they did for a while. And then this is the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, number 6 from 2015, her first series. Howard made the cover.
Yeah.
And that's an Avengers homage.
Yeah.
When
Yes.
they were replacing the team.
Yeah, was it 131? No.
I don't know. I got it over here somewhere because it
Yeah,
has,
I know what you mean.
Rom on it and Spider Woman and
Yep. And then there was a book. I didn't like this, but I've got it anyhow. Howard the Human.
Mm-hmm.
oh, weird.
It's
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
Weird. That's and then there was a variant of that as well. It's a one shot, but they put a variant out. Didn't particularly care for it, but you know.
Oh, that's true. You should try to get in the Guinness Book World Records for your Howard collection. Why
And
not?
then, there was Shield had a series, and in issue number 10, Howard was in there. The title of the episode or of the story was called "The Duck Called Howard," and then it was H.O.W. like they did with Shield.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, and it's a nice little cover.
Oh yeah.
Then after this, they said, "Okay, let's try it again with Howard." So they put out an 11-issue series, and I have them right here. I can go through them if you want me to.
Yeah. Why stop now?
I don't know sometimes. Let me just say this. This was the first Gwenpool.
Yes.
First
Yep.
appearance of Gwenpool. Okay. It's issue number 1. Number 1. And there's things like this. I think this is a Ron Lim variant.
Yeah, there was quite a few number 1 variants.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah.
whole bunch.
And then what, the second print variant too? And
Yeah, the second prints and yeah, you know. But now this is the one that I do like that they did for mission number 1. It's the Wando hip hop variant,
oh, nice.
which is kind of cool.
Yeah, you don't see that one a lot in a while.
Now, let's see what it says here. I'll tell you what, Mark,
What?
2'7", height or weight, 40 pounds.
Right on his
All
driver.
over it. It says eyes red. I don't believe that the index card had his eyes as being red.
No.
So, but anyhow, and then there's a couple of those, and then this is one that's kind of neat. It's the 1 in 20 variant by Yasmin Pirtu. It's
Oh, very cool.
yeah, I like that cover. And then here's Howard about to be shot, the 1 in 25 Bob McLeod variant.
Oh, that's really nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you a hint. He does not get shot.
Right.
And another 1 in 25 Joe Quinones variant that he did.
That's some good art.
Yeah, it's and then did they do a one? Oh, here's a 1 in 50 David Aja variant.
That's a classic Howard pose.
That is.
Yes. Okay, now we're up to issue number 2. There aren't as many variants for this series, thankfully.
Right.
And here's another variant.
You know, whenever Marvel's in financial trouble, they just release Howard the Duck variants and Milt
Yeah.
bails them out.
I know that Milt's going to bail them out.
I'm doing that with Titan Comics right now with Conan.
I did that one. And then I just like this one now. Howard's
Oh, he's almost naked.
Yeah.
yes.
The facial expression's off. They drew the beak wrong.
Yeah,
And
there's
the
nothing
face
weird
wrong.
about it. But also, did you notice his eyes have gotten smaller in those last
Yeah, oh,
three
yeah.
series? They're more like the movie Howard.
Well, this there's a
You just made him like it less, Mark.
Uh-oh.
this is signed by Chip Zdarsky. Also, I got a bunch of books that are signed by.
Nice.
And I like this one also because of I really think this is the best 1 in 25 of this group. It's by Veronica Fish, who I'm not familiar with, but I like his head in the Cosmos
Yeah.
Right.
and the
The
Surfer.
Surfers in there.
That's kind of
I like that one.
Kind of like he was a floating celestial head, like of nowhere.
yeah. And that happens to be where he's playing poker now, is nowhere.
And then here's a number 3.
Nice.
And then, and as you can see, here's a number 3, but it has it's a second print.
The word bubbles.
Word bubbles. Yeah.
There you go.
There's a number of artists that do that. And here's another 1 in 25 by Rob Liefeld, actually.
That's interesting.
Got to look at the feet. Yeah, can't really see the feet, but you know.
Yeah.
And then Howard, this is a 1 in 25, number 3, same issue. A lot of 1 in 25s back then.
Right. Wow.
He's on an airplane.
With the ducks flying outside the airplane.
Yeah, I don't know. And then we're up to issue number 4, and this is Galactus.
Ooh.
And then this is one of the hardest books to find. It's only a 1 in 20, but people didn't order this. This is a Michael Cho, Howard the Duck, getting his hair done.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yes. Is this, believe it or not, if you see this is a very hard to find book. This is, believe it or not, raw. This is like 300 and some bucks.
Wow.
It's crazy. Wow. And then here's number 4. This is a 1 in
No, it does not look like Mark Andrews, Chris Brigger.
Okay, this is interesting. This is Kamala Khan, but I have this in a 9.8, and I wrote in the back here that the 9.8 just recently sold for $1,000.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
But it's a 1 in 25 of issue number 4, so maybe people didn't buy it. And here's number 5. He's leading everybody away. And then issue number 6. Oh no, this is Squirrel Girl. This is Squirrel Girl number 6 from 2016. Animal House is the name of the story. It goes from here and it's continued into the Howard the Duck number 6. And this is signed by Chip Zdarsky, Joe Quinones, and Erica Henderson.
Oh,
Nice.
Yes.
And a good little two-parter, huh?
Yeah.
What's that?
And a good little two-part story.
Yes. So it's kind of neat. Let me just see this real quick. And then here's the cover A for that Squirrel Girl issue.
Oh, that's really good.
Mhm.
Yes. So the
That
other
is
one,
really good.
the other one was a 1 in 25 variant. And then it's continued into this Howard the Duck issue.
Very nice. Yeah, I like Howard looking more pissed off than meek.
Let's explore that, Gary. Where's that coming from?
I just like when Howard looks like he's taking control.
I don't know. Here's number 6 again. Then this is the 1 in 15 variant by Joe Quinones.
That's neat.
Nice. Like he means business there.
Yes.
Oh, he's got a fedora on.
Fedoras are cool.
Yeah. If you're wearing
He's a hard-hitting
business.
PI.
Yeah.
At the pirate games, once a year they give out a fedora, which is kind of cool.
Oh,
That's nice.
Yeah, different little things. Issue number 7.
Oh, Devil Dinosaur.
yep.
Yeah, I like dinos. Then this one's signed by a bunch of different people, so it's kind of neat. And then here's number 7. I really like this cover, and this is by Bobby Rubio as well.
Yeah, that's good. Look at those red eyes glowing.
Howard is Possessed.
Oh, there you go.
And then this is number 8, and it is the Return of Beverly.
Ooh, nice.
That's such a big issue. Number 8. Here's the. This is a rare variant also. It's kind of hard to find.
Oh, that's pretty nice, though.
I like it. And then this is the number 8 variant.
Wait, can you hold that back up again?
Yes, sir.
It's almost like a Charlie's Angels variant.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I can see that. I like the variants where there's I like the girl duck and then Rocket Raccoon, and maybe this would, and then up here you have the surfer.
Yep.
And the Howard on the board, and the only thing that it's missing is Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, it's got Galactic Bosley back there.
Yes. And then this one, you don't see this too often either. It is.
Oh, that Duck World. That's a good cover. I've never seen
That's
that.
a really good cover.
And he wants nostalgic podcast.
Saturday evening post stuff.
What's that?
Cool. like Saturday Evening Post magazine covers.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool.
Then this.
You have a question there, Milt. Have you read all of this stuff?
Of course.
Nice.
Did they have any questions?
Yeah.
I don't have a photograph.
So if someone can't find a Howard the Duck book, they just go to Milt.
Yeah, Milt has it.
Well, I
Milt goes,
got
that'll be $1 million.
I got some. Here's cover A of number 9. I think it's kind of cool.
That's nice. I like that.
Reminds me of a Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah.
Right, and it's just kind of Americana.
And then the only variant for issue number 9 that I have is this one.
Oh, it's so good with Leah Thompson.
Leah Thompson.
Yeah. With Leah Thompson's signature on there, which is kind of neat.
Verified.
See, you need to get one of your sketch covers, Milt, send
Yes,
it to an artist, and have them sketch Howard in the middle, you on one side of Howard, and Leah Thompson on the other, like you're taking a buddy picture.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll see what I can do for you, Gary.
That would be an amazing cover.
It would.
What I would like is I'd like to get that variant so I have a raw copy of it also. I have a raw copy of every Howard the Duck slab that I have, except for that, which
and you're the only one I've ever seen with that cover, so I didn't even know that existed before you.
Yeah. Oh well. I don't know.
I mean, it's nice. It's super nice.
Mm-hmm.
Then here we are, issue number 10. Issue that's I have no variants for that. If anybody knows of any variants that I have not shown, there is a hefty finder's fee.
Good to know.
So,
and one of those guys will just show up at your door, and you better
exactly.
turn the book over.
I'll send my guys to your house. That's what I'll
do.
Here's number 11, the final issue of the series.
That's a good cover too.
Mm-hmm.
They're all pretty good. That Joe Quinones did that. There's that one. I think I have that one already. Yeah. Then here's what the hell is that? Oh well. Then here's the Electra homage, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Paul Campbell Electra. And then I really like this one. This to me is a great. It's the portrait cover, and Chip Zdarsky did this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice. Look at.
But I like it.
There's a whole mood on it, though. He kept there's on his expression and everything. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just put these here.
Serene, Howard.
There's another one. And then I like this issue number 11 variant by.
Oh yeah, John Tyler Christopher action figure variant.
Yeah.
Yes, I like those. Some of those, I collect some of those, and this is the only one that's a Howard. So of course I got that, and
of course
then I had to of course get it graded and slabbed.
Yeah. Of course.
Well,
now who's the person on the cover with Howard?
That's Tara. That's the girl who took Beverly's place during that first 6 or so issues before he got a little bit attached to Squirrel Girl. He had a thing for her, but it didn't go much further. They were good friends. Let's just say that.
It's okay to mix. It's okay in Marvel to mix ducks and humans, but not ducks and squirrels.
No.
Yeah. And then there was an action figure variant that I just stuck in here because I always thought that Howard and Rocket went together.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
So it was just a good one to put together. And about that same time, there was a Gwenpool uh, holiday special came out that had Howard on the cover.
Oh, I never saw that. That's cute.
That's a 0 issue.
Yes.
Huh. Cool.
So it's not a holiday issue. I apologize. That's issue 0 from July of 2016. The Unbelievable Gwenpool. Let's put this down here. What the hell? And then let me find out where the hell I'm at here. I'm trying, man. I'm
Oh, you're
trying.
fine. Mark, carry it for 1 second. I'll be right back in like less than a minute.
Sure, I'll do my best, Gary.
Let me show you this one real quick. Okay, never mind.
Well, he'll come back. What is it there?
All right, go ahead, Milt.
I was going to show you the She-Hulk, another
Oh.
She-Hulk cover
That is awesome.
that they put him on for some unknown reason. It's like 3
That's right,
years.
it's a great cover.
Yeah, this is 5 years he was off of Marvel.
And they just
Not in any books, not on any covers, and then all of a sudden, out of the clear blue, there he is. Crazy.
it's too late, Chris. He's already
Yeah.
done it.
We'll see. We'll see if I have a channel when I get back.
Okay. No,
What do you want to do, Mel?
I'm almost done. I'm almost
Really?
done.
Well,
But
hopefully
these
hopefully
are all. These came out starting in last year to celebrate Howard's 50th anniversary. Every month, a new issue came out, and
and you were very generous, Milt, because you sent out nice parcels to many people at Christmas with many a Howard the Duck book.
well, I was.
Yes, you were.
I did my best, and everyone deserved them. But this was the Avengers. Howard the Duck.
Really cool. Yep.
This wasn't called the 50th anniversary cover. This was called a venomized Howard the Duck, though. So it had a slightly different title.
So it wasn't included in that in the anniversary book.
No.
So it was
No.
just randomized. Okay.
Yes. Oops, I better put it down here before I screw that up.
Do you
Okay.
know? Do you know how many books you actually have of Howard?
4 short boxes.
4 short boxes.
Yeah.
Right.
4
Well,
short.
I mean, and I got another box or 2 of doubles. That's why if you need anything, I can provide
There
you.
you go. Okay, so 4 short, and I suspect you don't stuff your short boxes, or do you?
No, why never? That's the
Never.
worst thing you can do is stuff your short boxes.
Exactly.
You
So-
got to be able to move them around a little bit. Yeah,
That's
I've seen people do that shit stuff. Excuse me, apologize. But yeah, that's irritating.
What do you
Yeah.
mean by stuff them?
put too many books in the short box.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
So
You need a little bit of wiggle room.
Yeah. Sometimes I think I put too much in there. And then what's funny is I leave enough room. I go, well, maybe I'll find another book that I can put in this thing. So I leave a little bit more.
well,
And,
that's good.
And I can never find another book. But I do need a bunch of UK price variants, DVH. If you're watching this, I'm looking forward to getting that. Anyhow, I've got a 19. Oh, never mind. He says he has no 1940s books, so I got to send him some 1940s.
Oh, there you go.
books.
There you go.
Yeah, I think he'll like it. Most
So
of the
there-
military stuff.
See, the channel's still here, and I got Milt talking about short boxes. So now
There you
he's
go.
going to finish. Gary, you haven't missed any books.
Okay. Now this is the up here you see in the corner how it
Yep.
says. That's how you know that it's one of the monthly 50th anniversary books. And this is the Mary Jane and Black Cat issue.
Ooh, damn it.
This and I've got
There
way
you
too.
go, Mark. He just cost me money. I hope you're happy.
What happened?
Well, I'm very glad that he cost you money because he doesn't have that one, Milt. So now he's going to
Oh
go.
no, I've got Gary. Don't buy these. No.
Why?
Don't buy
It
these.
can't be that hard to find.
No, but why buy it if you don't have to?
Okay.
Okay.
Just
And-
smile and say thank you, Gary.
Yeah, well,
This is
Why-
well, this is kind of cool. This is Avengers number 14 from last year, and this is actually a Planet of the Apes variant. But look who's in the pouch.
Yeah.
right. That's a
I
clever
just
little
thought that was
cameo.
awesome. That's
That one is awesome.
That's a true story, Tina.
That is very true, Tina. He is awesome.
no. And then this is cool. This is not a 50th anniversary variant, but something epic. That's a comic I've never heard of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who puts it out, but they did a Bird City Comics exclusive by Hal Laren. And it's a 3D homage to Howard the Duck, the movie.
Oh, nice. And they did a lot of homages. They did a lot of Back to the Future ones with that series, but that's a
Wow.
cool one.
That is.
Yeah.
I would
You
say
see
that's
any
probably
Howard
their
the
best
Duck
one.
Let me know. What's that?
That's their best one. I've seen it. That is sweet.
I like it. And then here is a one of the 50th anniversaries. It's down here.
Yep.
It's the Cosmic Ghost Rider, I believe, right? Yeah.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
And there's Howard. He's not in the story. He's just on the book. In the book, you know. And then there's a Warlock Rebirth #1. There was also a 50th.
That's pretty cool. And I know what you mean, because Marvel will do that when they're bringing a character back. They'll have a whole month where all the titles have it. Because I have about 40 Spider-Woman books like that and a bunch of Conan books like that. And,
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not a
and they're not in the story. They're just on the covers because they're promoting them.
yeah. Well, they aren't bringing Howard back though.
No, it's just for his
We're
anniversary.
just celebrating his
Yeah.
anniversary. So it's and then the Edge of the Spider-Verse.
That's
This
a cool
was-
one.
This was July, and so what I do is I just keep track of the months.
That would be awesome, Taylor. Conan the Duck.
Yep. Variant.
But Black Panther August of last year.
Nice. That's the homage to that Image book that was celebrating the actor I just blanked on.
And this also came out in
Shadow
September.
Bone.
It doesn't have 50th anniversary on the cover, so I'm not sure how to take it. But it's a Hellfire Gala X-Men
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
with Howard. And then Magneto #1, 50th anniversary Howard variant.
That's funny. I like Professor X like this.
Yeah. Professor X reacting to Howard. Magneto Howard.
Okay, and then here's damn. Oh, there it is.
Now that Marvel has Aliens and Predator, we need a cover with Howard fighting the aliens and predators too. That would be neat.
That would be neat.
That would be neat.
Guardians of the Galaxy #6, the Peach Momoko 50th anniversary.
I like that one.
Ooh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I like
really
that.
do. Yeah, I like that one. I don't, as you said, Milt, I don't like all of her stuff, but some of it I like. That one I like.
And this is the Virgin though is a 1 in 50, and
Very nice.
so a 1 in 50 of a variant is kind of hard to get.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Fortunately,
you only have what, 3 or 4 of those?
no, I got 2, but I do have 3. I didn't think about this. I have I got the 9/8,
Nice.
which is kind of, I like it. But sometime I'll hang that. I don't know. And then Blade was a December variant.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
I like Howard looks pissed off and distressed at the same time.
Hey, I'll be back in 1 second. I gotta shut this door. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
Well, this is cool. This is a lot of covers here I've never
There
seen
is.
before.
There's a lot I've never seen before. I didn't know, like some of those short series I have never seen before, especially in the 80s and 90s.
And
know
I
they
always knew
existed.
Howard was around. I just didn't know he was around this much.
No. Well, it's kind of interesting. They kind of keep them alive by like every 3 or 4 or 5 years they throw them into a book. They throw
keep
them
the
on a book.
license fresh.
And and then you wonder if that's what they're doing with them, because it's kind of interesting that they keep doing that. So
And I keep waiting for like the new movie announcement with him having the cameos in the Guardians.
yeah,
movies
like
and
you know, when I first saw him in the first movie, Gary, I went, okay, they're going to do a Howard movie. Like they've put this much in, and also the number of people that reacted positively to having Howard in the movies.
right.
You know, so you know that they were testing the waters, I think. So,
And
I
he was
think-
written well. He had the grump that he should have.
Yep.
Okay, then I am back.
Oh, hi, Mel.
Okay, now in the Marvel comes out with these Marvel previews, and when they came out with the Marvel preview, they had this in there also. So
Yep.
I figured,
Oh,
what
cool.
the hell? I might
Yeah.
as well cut it out and put it in there with with their advertisement.
Right. Why not?
Yeah.
Well, one of those things. I do stupid stuff like that. And but Daredevil, Black Armor #1 came out with the 50th anniversary issue also.
That's funny.
One thing I do like, and what you did there, Mark, it's amazing how many times you can just look at Howard the Duck cover, or you just laugh.
Right. You get a good chuckle out of it.
Get a good chuckle out of it. Like, and he, regardless of how serious the story might turn into, like you do get a good laugh. Like that one series that you showed was pretty dark for Howard the Duck.
The Max series.
Yeah, the Max series. And anyway, I prefer the non-Max series because it makes you laugh more, right?
I'd rather laugh than cry. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Howard's supposed to be a little zany.
Yeah.
Yes. The Immortal Thor. I kind of really like this cover as a Howard trying to lift.
I like that the hammer is as big as Howard.
What's that?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay. And then what was advertised in the Marvel previews, this just came out back in December, and it was the 50th anniversary one shot of Howard the Duck. There's a couple different stories and stuff. I have just go through it real quick. Here's cover A.
Mm-hmm.
Scotty Young did cover B.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
That's a neat one.
And then cover C by Annie Wu, who I'm not sure who the heck she is. Never heard of her.
But good art.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
It's amazing. You see some of these new artists that you've never heard of, and the art is incredible.
Yep.
Yes. And then Ron Lim cover D.
Oh, that one's really nice.
Yeah, I like that. He did a good job there. And then
the mindless ones he's running.
Yeah,
from
the mindless ones.
David Aja did a cover E. That's one of those insignia covers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that. Good silhouette.
And then here's the cover F, which was the 1 in 25 incentive by Joe Quinones. There's 4 stories in this book, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, you know. And then the one, and this was, I had to buy like a bunch of copies. This was the cover G, the 1 in 100 Virgin Incentive by David Aja. The insignia without the
trade dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
And you
Marvel
only
released that, and Milt got him another year.
Yeah. How many of those do you own, Milt?
What's that, sir?
How many of those ones do you have?
2. What? They're going. If you wanted to buy one on eBay, I mean, it's like $300 or so. It's not. I don't know. Just one second.
No, it's good to see you enjoying your fandom, Milt.
It absolutely.
Don't let Mark shake you.
I'm rattled. I can't get this.
Yeah, I got the calculator just off screen here.
It's
The
the old police
125.
interrogator at him getting at you.
Let me move this box.
Just remind him, Milt, he's retired. He's not supposed to put people in the big light anymore.
Let me see. I got 2 1 in 100s and 3 1 in 25s and 4 1 in 50s and holy moly!
They're just books. They're just books.
You're on Marvel's Christmas list, aren't you? You like get special cards and stuff.
Let's just say, if I didn't spend my money on comics, what would I spend it on? I don't know. And I got to be honest, I really don't care.
There you go. And what's good is you love
it's your
it.
fandom, dude. You got to enjoy it. Enjoy it. This is awesome.
I didn't realize there was this many Howard the Duck covers. Honestly, Milt, I didn't know. I saw some books I have never seen before.
It's hard to find. I mean, I skipped this one right here. I have this toy. I don't have my toys with me. I didn't bring them down and put them in a box or whatever. But this is kind of cool. It's an ad for Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
Oh.
Howard the Duck was in the Silver Surfer toy.
Yeah.
Back in 2004.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I save stuff like this. I don't know why.
See, Milt bought that toy, threw out the Silver Surfer, and just kept Howard.
And just kept the Howard.
I am a big Surfer fan. You should see my. I have every issue of Fantastic Four, and that's a lot of issues.
Yes.
So that's my biggest collection. Howard is a big collection, but not as big.
Fantastic Four is an epic collection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and this just came out. Comic book creator. This is it's about Steve. Big interview, or not an older interview, of course, before he passed away. It's a great picture of Howard the Duck.
It really is.
That was done by Val Mayerick, who did a lot of the old.
She did the pencils.
Yes.
Yeah. In the original series. Nice.
Yes.
So is that's brand new?
Yes, you can get that at your LCS or wherever right now.
Cool.
I should show you this.
Val did a lot of Conan work too.
Yeah, this is I brought this up for some reason. This is a Howard the Duck original art thing from
Howard the Barbarian. There you go, Gary.
Yeah, I know, right?
From the first issue. But
fantastic.
But and then Steve Gerber did put out a thing. Was it Steve Gerber or who the heck was it? Let me just see here. Oh, excuse me, Frank Bruner, who did a lot of the covers and the arts back then. He put out this thing that I'm also a big Doctor Strange. I got every Doctor Strange for some reason. I don't know why. I love Doctor Strange. That's why.
He is, because he's a nice, odd character too.
Yeah, but there's Howard. Is it on this side or not?
Yeah,
Can you
he's
see
on
Howard?
too.
What's that? Yeah, we can see him. He's coming into the frame.
Right there.
But it's a cool little thing that I got a while back. I got to frame it up and stuff someday. But anyhow,
and Taylor says he likes big-eyed Howard better than big forehead Howard.
Okay. Okay, here's let me just get this out of here. There's another one of those things.
Yeah, the silhouette's nice. It's got the perfect. I mean, even though it's just a silhouette, the stance gives you all the attitude you want from Howard.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, here are, I'm going to end with this, okay? Because I could go into the Deadpool duck and all kinds of stuff. We'd be here for another hour. This is a, where the hell did I put it? Just 1 second.
Oh, you're fine.
We'll talk.
This is the original art that I've had done on various Howard the Duck books.
Oh,
This was a venomized Howard done by a guy named John Weathers. It's kind of
that's kind of yeah,
kind of different.
yeah.
the teeth are funny.
I love the teeth.
He just did it for me as a friend, and you can't tell a friend, boy, that's I don't like that. You simply say thank you, I greatly appreciate it.
Yes, you do. I think it's kind of unique. I like that, Milt, with the teeth.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's different. It's kind of cool.
Kind of cool.
Let me grab some more of this stuff.
He's gone again, Gary.
Right in the second cavern.
In the second cavern, he's gone.
Yep.
In. He's
Behind the vault.
Yeah, he's hitting.
I got to get these books, and I can't now.
Hi, Candace. Nice to see you.
There's a guy named Dustin Rigdon who did a pencil sketch a couple years ago, and I really like when he does the pencil sketches. He did this for me. He also did a Stan Lee for me pencil sketch, and it wasn't very much money at all. He wasn't known back then. Now he might be more. I don't know, but it was like $70 or something.
Oh, super reasonable.
Yeah, really reasonable. And he did this one of Beverly and Howard.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
That's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's
that's fantastic.
One of my favorites.
Very nice.
And then James Fugati did this, and he calls it his tribute to Howard, or a Scotty Young tribute to Howard the Duck. And I'm not sure where the hell he gets that, but it's kind of neat. It was a good attempt.
Good attempt.
What? Everything cannot be good.
No, it's a good. That. I just suddenly felt like I was being spoken to by my.
Oh, I know why he said that, because that's a famous Scotty Young cover.
Yeah.
With a Venom cover, and that's an homage to it.
It's an homage to it.
Right.
Yeah, that's actually
kind of cool.
That's actually very well done.
Yeah.
What is the issue of Venom? Do you know?
Oh, that's
No, I'll try to find out for you though. Hold on.
Yeah, because I'd like to get that and then put it behind it or something.
there,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
that'd be good. Yeah.
Venom Scotty Young cover.
Gary's taking notes.
It is.
And I've got a lot of these blank covers. Believe it or not, they sell these for like $10-15 now.
Yes.
Oh,
they
I'm
do.
sorry. It's from a series called Venomized, and it's issue 1 variant.
Okay.
And this is here, Milt. I'm going to make myself big a second so you can see what the original cover looked like. You'll see.
Yes, sir.
What a great job he actually did on that cover he gave you.
I've got to be honest. Now I have a much greater appreciation.
All
Yeah.
right, so that's the original
like
cover,
bang
Milt.
on.
And that would be good if you got that cover and put it in like a shadow box next to that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
What did who did that? Did Scotty Young do that?
Yep, that's Scotty Young cover.
That's Scotty Young.
That's why he called that a Scotty Young homage cover. It's a perfect mimic of this. He did a great job.
Venomized.
Yeah, Venomized issue 1.
Cool. Now I've got to find that.
See,
it'll probably cost me a fortune.
It
It cost me more than I had to have it done. And this is by Marco. This is another one.
Torini?
Carrillo.
Oh, okay.
And it's just a fun color custom venomized Howard. It is what it is.
Oh, that's kind of neat too. He's carnagized.
Yep.
So, am I the only person in the world that's not a Venom or
Carnage? No, I don't like the symbiotes at all.
Yeah, I don't get into it.
I would like Marvel to do a storyline where something comes down to 616 and destroys all the symbiotes.
That's fine with me. What's funny is I do, and a lot of people don't like the Venomverse, and I do. So, or not the Venomverse, the multiverse. I wish they would. I wish they would stop using this multiverse just for Spider-Man, and I wish they would use it for other characters.
Mm-hmm.
But that's me. What do I know? And then my real good friend gave me this for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I absolutely love this one.
I have not seen that, Candace. I'll have to look.
This is by
Corey. That's great.
Wow.
That's a perfect movie.
That's a perfect movie, Howard.
I absolutely love it.
That is a showpiece right there.
Yeah, I know. It's now this is one a friend of mine did at the Steel City Con. He's the guy who cuts pictures out.
Does the die cuts?
Yes. And he cut this out of the cover.
That's gorgeous.
Wow.
I mean, it's when you open it up, it's hard to it's amazing how he does this.
Yeah, that is incredible.
Those are
how unique.
Very unique and very cool.
I must have about 50 or 60 of the things that he's done. And they're really good. And then let's see what's next here. That was Joseph Oblick that did this, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Now this is that's Silverback. Let's see who am I? Oh, okay. Now this is Steve Lealoa, and he sketched Howard in space for me. And yeah, we were talking Howard for the longest time. Let's just say this was nothing. So, but I love it. It's
Steve Lealoha is one of my favorite artists. I love his stuff.
I mean, look at this though. I think that's really cool.
It is.
So I greatly appreciate
that. Captures classic Howard perfectly.
Yep.
Yes, it does. This is 1977 Howard.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the original Howard. Yep.
And
yep, same here. I love Steve Lealoha's work in Spider-Woman. I even have a print signed by him.
See, I wonder if he signed this or not.
Night, Joe.
Yeah, he did. I'm sorry, Joe. Is Joe leaving?
Yeah. He's already turned into a pumpkin.
And then this is by Silverback.
Oh, okay. Silverback graphics, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
With Gwenpool and Howard.
And he's got the cigar. You gotta love it.
Yeah. Yep.
I just think that, I mean, yeah, this was like I got this and it was like $120. I couldn't turn that down.
Right.
Nope.
So I really like that. That's the last slab I'm going to show. But now this is one of my favorite. This is a guy named Will Maginio. And this is a Howard the Duck 1950 sketch. It's a Frank Frazetta homage to Famous Funnies number 214.
Okay, you got both of our interests now.
Yeah.
Well, and I'll say that if Rob saw this, he would like it.
Okay.
Oh wow.
The detail is just so good.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, the Buck Rogers homage, right?
Yeah, it's the yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's pretty cool.
That's absolutely incredible.
I
That's
really
cool.
I really like it.
Yeah.
This was probably my after the one from Corey Ross. This is my favorite.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And then the backing board for this that was sent to me.
Mm-hmm.
He put this on there.
That's on the
Oh
back.
wow. That's
Yeah.
incredible too.
That was on the backing board.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, he
didn't
has a
happen.
real love for Howard too, then, you know?
Yep.
Yes. And then here's the 50th anniversary embroidered Howard the Duck patch.
Wow.
And now I'm starting into my Deadpool Howard the Duck, and I don't think you want me to go through all these. We'd be here for another hour. Not another hour, but
Right.
But it's just Deadpool too soon.
Yep.
Right.
One after this was called Deadpool the Duck, and he's in that as well.
Nice.
So
Now, is there anything new coming out for Howard that's been announced or not yet?
nothing's been announced. I guess what it will come down to is how well the 50th anniversary special one shot, how well did it sell? Also,
Or anything cinematically they're going to do with them that'll probably revive it too.
Yeah. Then again, it also, if Chip Zdarsky, who likes to write Howard now, wants to do it,
they may do it.
Marvel is not going to say no.
No, they won't.
Right. And I would love to see a Marvel animated show of Howard the Duck too.
Yeah. I mean, it would have to be, if they made it more for adults, I'd like it even better.
Oh, I would assume they would. I mean, they're starting to get in the R-rated territory now with Deadpool, so it's not off limits anymore.
No.
Yeah, and then I think Scotty Young would be a good writer for him in comics also, I think.
Scotty Young's a great writer.
Yeah, underrated. Oh, and I got this as a gift last year. It's one of my favorite.
Spidey's powdered tumblers?
Yes. Yeah. It's kind of neat.
Yeah, Jose does great work.
But it hasn't been used yet.
There you go.
Scott, you got to go back. You still got 2 hours and 22 minutes to watch.
You're kidding. How long has it been? Let me check.
Oh, we've been going for 2 hours and 23 minutes.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're fine, dude. This has been a lot of fun.
That's amazing.
I was getting into when I agreed to this.
Yeah.
What's funny is I was getting this stuff together, and I said to myself, you know what might be fun? One of my favorite groups has always been the Invaders. And I've only got 2 short boxes of Invaders. So now I have all 21 issues of All Winners from the 40s. So that will be neat to show those and then go immediately into the Invaders. But yeah.
Well,
we could do another show for you on the Invaders at some point. That'll only go an hour and a half.
Yeah. As opposed to 2.5 hours.
Well, if anybody wants to know anything about Howard the Duck, they can watch this show. I think I went over everything, all the appearances at least. I apologize for not discussing more of Howard himself.
You were fine. This was a fun time, Milt, seeing all these covers and things that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
Well, the June of 2015, all those covers, What the Duck covers, are kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
for
they are.
sure.
I didn't know those existed. So now, keep an eye open for them.
Yeah, you showed a bunch of covers tonight I had never seen before, and that was fantastic.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad you appreciated them. I
Very
hope
much so.
people, hopefully on the rewind, there'll be people who are interested and stick around and watch all the Howard the Duck stuff.
Okay, well, Howard has a fan base, so
Mhm.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I saw new people to my channel tonight in here watching this. So,
Well, let me just say that if Howard the Duck, if anybody knows of any books that I did not show tonight that Howard the Duck where they appear, I mean, there are some books I didn't show. I didn't show Marvel Treasury Edition number 12, which is a Howard the Duck Marvel Treasury book.
ooh,
I
yeah,
also
nice.
I didn't show the magazines issues numbers 1 through 9. I have all that stuff. I gotta be honest, I couldn't get the damn shit out.
Well, and you've given Gary some more content for later on, because this has been
Yeah,
really
Milt,
good.
you already know you can always come back.
Well, if you ever need somebody to talk about something,
You know a thing or two about a thing or two.
I gotta. What's funny? I'm going to be on Rob's Fat Stacks next month, and
Right.
I'm going to. Everyone shows superhero stuff, and a lot of recent stuff. I'm going to show all military books and cowboy western books from the
nice.
slabs. Yeah, so it should be interesting.
That'll be good. Cool.
Yeah, I've never done that, so and it'll be nice to get them all out.
Right.
What I'm trying to do is now, if you ever wanted to do a number one thing, Gary, I can always do number ones.
Oh, we can definitely do that.
Yeah. What'd be cool is first you can have a thing called first and last, where I can show the first issue and the last issue. First
Like
issue.
Every comic book ever printed.
Right.
Milt has in his.
No.
And if Milt doesn't have it, guys, don't let Mark Andrews fool you. He's got quite the collection himself over there in Canada.
Mark has more than I do. I'll tell you that.
No, I've got just a couple.
Yeah. What was it last count? 56,000?
I don't know. It was some.
Yeah.
Anyway, this show is about Milt.
Don't worry, Milt. I'll call him out for you.
Mark, guess what I just picked up?
What?
The one per store, Alex Ross Timeless.
Oh, good. Right on. I'm glad you got that, Milt.
Yeah, that was Avengers Empire.
Yeah. Avengers Empire.
Yeah.
Nice. Good.
So no, Milt, the one and last sounds like the first and last sounds like a great show.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, now that we've started doing this, Mark's gonna have to co-host every one of these that we have with you now.
Okay.
So,
well,
we're gonna lock Mark in.
I saw that Mr. Bigger approved of my co-hosting tonight, so I'm feeling okay. So
because it's been too long since Mark's been on the YouTubes, and I want to keep him active.
I like when Mark's on the show. To tell you the truth,
thanks.
I feel like I'm talking to a mirror.
It's the beard, right?
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
See, people say that about me, but they say it's a shattered mirror.
Oh.
I think Mark and I have the same collections. That's what's funny.
Yeah, no, Mark's definitely got a collection over there.
Anyway.
But no, great stuff, Milt. That was a lot of fun, buddy.
Do you guys put little notes on the backs of the of your boards and right at the tops?
Yep. I never have, but I've recently started with this new Conan collection. So
I mean, because there's no, how do you keep track of it all? I mean, unless you write on the back and you can lift the board up and say, who did that cover? You don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, usually I know when I grab the book because it's something I'm already invested in mentally. So a lot of my artists I know. Like
Just to
especially
date
when it's like
myself,
Conan,
yeah.
I pick it up. Oh, that I know.
Yeah.
That's a Gil Kane. That's a
Yeah,
John Buscema.
yeah.
I mean, oh, that's a Jeff Isherwood.
Yeah.
That's a Mike Doherty. I mean,
Just
I
to
was
date myself, I have all of mine on an Excel spreadsheet.
I wouldn't have
Everyone,
time to read.
everyone with remarks like cover and artist and stuff. So
yeah. It's
it's
I'm thinking about thinning out my herd. I have a lot of like Campbell stuff,
yeah.
and it's amazing what people will pay for some of those damn signed
Right.
Campbell books.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I just get I throw in the trade dress with it just to make a little bonus thing for them,
I just sent out my first signed Campbell. I never had a Campbell book that was signed by him,
right?
and that also had a character I really like on it. So I just got a gorgeous black cat one, which is already out at CBCS getting graded.
There you go. Nice.
Oh, it's
Nice.
such a beautiful one.
Which one is it? Just wondering.
It's an Amazing Spider-Man 19, I think, but it's like it's just it's a virgin one with just her sitting on the cover and the Campbell's down the side. I think in a 9.8 it goes for like 250 or $60. It's one of his more expensive ones, but I traded with my buddy who had 2 copies of it.
But you can never sell it, though.
No.
That's my problem. I can't ever sell
Oh,
something.
I'm not going to sell it. Once this gets to me, I'm going to hug it and love it and keep it warm.
That's like, why do I have doubles of certain books?
Because we're collectors, Milt. That's what we
the
do.
nature of the beast, Milt. We're
There's no rhyme or reason. Like you were showing the Whitmans and all those variants. There's some Conan books. I have 5 different versions of them.
Yeah, I know this is but with Howard, it's kind of crazy.
Not at all.
Not at all. Look at all that stuff that you have, and especially like just the unusual ones and the rare ones and those custom cover ones, Milt. Those are one of a kind. Those are amazing books and amazing artwork.
Tell about that artwork at the end.
Yeah. Like those are pretty amazing books. So
do you know what's good is I have a guy who does those cuts out Rob, who cuts out like the Howard and different things. He does all kinds of stuff like that.
And I'm telling you, you got to get one of you, Howard, and Leah Thompson on the cover.
Get one of your friends to do that drawing on a Yep.
Yeah, I was talking more about where the hell did it go?
You're talking about the cutouts.
The die cuts.
Yeah, the die cuts.
The die cuts.
That would be a good die cut too, though.
These things.
Yeah,
those are pretty cool.
I've got a bunch of blank sketch covers I've given him, and I asked him to do do different covers on and stuff. And like I just gave him 2 blank Star Trek books, and I want him to do Captain Kirk and Spock.
Nice. Oh, that's nice.
Or have him do all the Star Trek characters as a duck. See, now I just set Milton down another road.
You've just done something really evil, Gary.
These damn rabbit holes.
Yeah, they are horrible.
Nah, but it's been fun, guys. What I could do is another show I could, if you're interested, these cutouts that he did, he could be here and talk about
absolutely
or do one live on the show.
Why don't you talk to him and we'll arrange it for next month for March or April?
Yeah, that'd be good.
I mean, he's amazing.
You're always welcome on the channel. You already know that. And if you want to bring him on as a guest, we could talk to him, and I think it'd be super interesting.
Yeah, I mean, the way he was telling me, he gets the blank sketch cover comic, and he'll sit down in his recliner watching a football game and just do one during the football game.
Wow. That's talent. That is amazing. Right. That would be very cool to watch that process.
Yeah. So Milt, talk to him and we'll set up the show.
Nice.
Maybe we'll just do something simple so that he can do it during the show, like some insignia or something.
Yeah.
Talk to him and let's pick a Thursday in April that we can do it. I haven't scheduled anything in April yet, so
yeah. There's the Steel City Con is in April 8, 9, 10, I believe. Right when baseball season's beginning.
Ooh, it's tough for you.
I've had season tickets since 1986. That's a long time.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, they've stunk. Probably makes Joe happy, you know.
Makes Joe happy.
Anyhow, okay, that's all I have for the Howard the Duck.
That was
if
great.
Anybody has something out there that I don't have, get in touch with Gary and let him know. And money is never an object.
There you go. You know, if anyone that does one-on-one sketch covers is listening, they're going to be like soliciting you. Look at this Howard I drew, and they're going to be sending you pictures.
I'll buy an extra sketch cover of Howard if I think it's, you know. I mean, I bought stuff that's crap, so I might as well buy something good. Oh no, this isn't crap. I mean, no, a lot of it's good. Most of it's good.
It just doesn't appeal to you.
But great show, and definitely get a hold of your friend, and we'll do a show with him and you. I'll invite Mark back on that one too, because I'm sure Mark will have fun with that. But thank you very much. I'm glad we got to this show, and it's a good thing that we made you the late show.
Yeah.
Gary, I'm sorry if I put everybody.
No, I don't want any apologies at all, dude. This was awesome. I just would have hated. What I mean is, I would have hated to cut it short to go on a different show.
Is this the longest show you've ever done?
Actually, yes.
See, look, shock and amazement on my face.
we set a record,
right? Mark needs another shave now.
Ran out of my coffee and stuff ages ago. Like I'm empty. Anyway.
Right? But no, thank you, Milt, and thank you, Mark, for coming on and co-hosting with me.
Mark, I'm sitting here, man. I got to take a fierce leak. You know,
that's where I went.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I can't move. Whenever you see me start to do this, that means, oh Christ!
I think that's a good way to wrap it up, Gary.
Right. All right. So as us old men go take care of the bladder situations, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in and watching Milt. If you haven't, subscribe to Milt and Mark on Instagram. You especially won't be upset with Mark. He posts constantly. You can't slow the guy down. He's had one post on there for years.
Yeah.
But thank you, gentlemen, so much.
I'm at 967 subscribers on Instagram. If I could make it to 1,000, I have a special prize for however 1,000 is.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
We'll get a slab comic.
There you go.
So if anybody ever sees this, which I don't know if they will, because I doubt they'll stick around here and listen to me ramble.
Now, a show like this, people will watch in parts. They'll make it like they watch part this morning, part the next morning. They do. That's what I do with long shows. I'll watch them in parts. But guys, thank you so much. And everyone in the audience, thank you. I appreciate everyone that turned out. This was a fabulous time. And look for the next notification when Milt will be back on. And I'll even drag my friend north of the border over here with us, and we'll have some more fun. And he didn't blow it up this time, so we'll keep him around. He's a good egg.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Until next time, guys. Keep it casual.